Ken Barbican's Mortgage Minute on Thursday, March 21st. Can you guess what the number one question I'm getting these days is? You got it. What's your lowest rate? I'm getting that everywhere, and I'm not surprised because you know what? No matter which way you turn, you're hearing about rates all the time. You've got lenders competing against other lenders for rates right now. You've got the finance minister jumping into this. You've got the media talking about it. Everybody is just solely focused on rate. And so when I do get this question from clients, I always like to ask them is, what other things are important to you with a mortgage? And they're always like, well, what do you mean? I said, well, we've got mortgages that have exceptionally low rates, but are things like portability important to you? Are things like prepayment privileges important to you? Are things like early payouts important to you? Are things like modifications important to you? And then usually at that point, they start asking me a bunch of questions. And my goal here is to explain all the different ins and outs of a mortgage product to you. Anybody can give you a low rate. That's not hard to do. But our job is to go beyond that and to explain all the different facets of the mortgage so you know that the mortgage you're getting is the one that's going to be right for you, not only today, but into the future. That's our goal, because if you suddenly have to make changes, we want to make sure that that mortgage you took is not too restrictive. As an example, recently we had a client who had called us and they were comparing it with another mortgage. Like, we gave them a few options, and the mortgage that had the lowest rate, however, had a very restrictive early repayment policy. And when they did a comparison and we looked at all the numbers, it was almost $12,000 more than the mortgage that had a slightly higher rate. And at the end of the day, that slightly higher rate was around $12 a month. So it wasn't much over the 5 years, but that penalty would have meant a lot more to them. So they were very appreciative that we pointed that out. My job here and the Auxilium team's job is simply to do those sorts of things, because as mortgage professionals, we're here to do more than just throw out a rate to you. We're here to make sure, like I said, that this mortgage is going to work for you today and obviously into tomorrow, because that's the important time. None of us can predict the future, but as long as we know what the product we've got comes with, and the the attachments and all of the different ins and outs, we can make an informed decision, and that's what we're here to do. So with the rate wars, hey, we'll help you get the best deal. Not to worry, we'll help you get the best rate. But again, like I said, that rate, we're going to explain to you the ins and outs of it so you understand exactly what you're getting. Hopefully you've gotten a few things out of this. I've given you some things to think about. And again, if you have questions after any of this, please feel free to give me a call. It's Cam the Mortgage Man. Call us to the Auxilium team, and have a good evening.